angels. And the reason that we're doing this, and many people have said, look, Thanksgiving is every day. But to be honest with you, is that what everybody's feeling right now? Are you really feeling like Thanksgiving's every day? Or are you just trying to figure out, how do I go to the grocery store, wear my mask, take care of my kids? What are you doing? But today, Sue is going to introduce us to an angelic energy, an angelic power of how we step in to thankfulness in a number of different ways, and why today, more than ever, it is the thing that we need most. Sue Storm, the Angel Lady, joining us right now. Hi, Sue.
Hey, Dr. Pat, how you doing?
Oh, and by the way, we are taking your calls. If you
Are you
want to
there?
know what messages your angels have for you, 1-800-930-2819. If you want to know who your angels are, same number, 1-800. When I have been in a similar external environment scenario. How about you?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything like what we're in now. So if
Hmm.
that's what you're asking me, it's
Hmm.
about what's going on around us.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's like here we are, and we are talking about Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, yeah. But everybody's Thanksgiving this year is different. My guess is everyone's is different than
Everyone's
normal.
is different. So, talk about the energy of Thanksgiving and what the messages are that the angels are bringing forward.
Sure, absolutely. Okay, so when you are thankful and you're appreciative, it raises your vibrations. It lifts you up, and you can thank your angels for all the blessings that you already have, and you know that things are good for you, and all the gifts that you've been given, and just keep thanking the angels for what they've done, what they've offered, and the opportunities that are coming forward, too. Um, Thankfulness is a vibration that puts you in the flow because when you're thankful for what you already have, then you start moving forward, and it unblocks you, is what it does. That's what the angel just said. It's an energy that unblocks you.
So, what is it that we see right now that folks can now call forward in their lives to really reach out, tap in, and embrace the energy of Thanksgiving?
Well, one of the things, Annette, by the way, is the angel of thankfulness and being grateful. If you're grateful and thankful for what you already have, that helps a lot. But what I'm thinking is that this is a year when we can continue to raise our vibrations because, after all, everything is the law of attraction. So if your vibrations are up a little higher, angels, raise my vibrations an octave. Say that a couple times a day. The higher your vibrations, the more you're going to attract. Whatever you want to manifest, the higher your vibrations, the better you're going to manifest. So if you want to manifest more things to be thankful for, then raise your vibrations. I think it's all about energy, Dr. Pat. It's always all about energy. And it's how does your energy flow? And what makes you grateful for the good things that you have. I was talking to somebody this morning, and they were talking about what's going on with the election and this and different things like that. And I was saying, just think about the things moving forward. Don't think about what's happened in the past. Just think about what's going forward, and that makes more energy. Kind of like you're on a roll. You're going down the hill. You're on a roll.
So, part of this too is understanding that we have so much to be grateful about, don't we?
Yeah. And
Right.
even those things are tough, rough, different, restricted, limited. I got a bunch of words here.
Yeah,
Um,
you do, boy.
right now for where we are. Um, Still, we're here. We're breathing. We're healthy. We have opportunities coming our way, and thank goodness we have angels around us to help.
Yeah, and that's why today's show is so important for all the people calling in. And you guys just sent me a message. This show, no, is not being broadcast on Facebook. Yes, we did the previous one, but this one is on the dial at transformationtalkradio.com or KKNWAM 1150. So, that's how you listen to this. Transformationtalkradio.com, right there. You can just click the button. Um, but it is a live call in show about what your angel messages might be for you, how they might be for you. 1-800-930-2819. A lot of times, Sue, I could think about my life and I could think about, the first time I was introduced to the energy of gratitude. And it was from a book that was given to me. There were two books given to me along the way. One was Viktor Frankl's book. That was one of the first books that I read in disbelief, by the way. And the second one was a book that I read, and I almost said to myself, none of this can be true. And it was a book series by Catherine Ponder, The Dynamic Laws of Prosperity.
Oh
And
yeah, sure.
yeah, and what these books had in common was gratitude. Well, since that point in time, I have moved on, and almost every book has that. How can we help people tap into the energy of gratitude today?
I here's what's happening. Timothy is the angel of good fortune, and I feel like if you talk to Timothy, if you look forward to good fortune, if you're grateful for the good fortune that you've had, and it may be a little thing, it may not be a big thing, it may not be a huge miracle, but it could be a little miracle, and just for the people you know, the things you've met, the accomplishments and achievements you had, um, just be grateful for all the opportunities and good fortune you've had. And then more good fortune comes. Your power is in the moment, Dr. Pat. So if in this moment you are thinking about worrying, you're thinking about bad things, you're thinking about what happened in your past, who did this to you, who did that, um, then that begets more. If you're thinking about your future, your angels, how they can support you, what miracles are going to happen, what wonderful things are coming to you. Even just talking about it, do you see how the
Yeah,
vibrations go up?
no
That
kidding, right?
that's the point. Let's think of a positive future and good fortune and be thankful.
It's funny. I shared this on a show yesterday I did. I made a conscious decision uh based on a dream I had. And I talked to a dream expert who came on the show and I shared it with them. And it was yesterday, Sue. I mean, this is the bizarrest thing. And he was on at 10 o'clock and I said, my friends think I've lost it. I said, I made a conscious decision. I wasn't really going to turn anything on until 1:11 p.m. Pacific time on the 4th. Now, why? Well, I'll tell you two things. One, I was really grateful. I was in deep gratitude for just having the wherewithal to know about the things I can change and the things I can't. And what I discovered was something amazing happened, but it didn't change how I felt and the gratitude I felt. The other thing is, and I want to talk to you about it when we come back, being in the state or the energy of gratitude gives us such a sense of freedom from things. And that's what I want to talk with you about when you come back.
Ooh,
Sue
I
Storm,
felt it when you said it.
oh
Freedom.
my gosh, freedom.
Yep.
And we don't usually put them together, but there are angels. When we come back, I want to know what a conversation between the angel of gratitude and the angel of freedom sounds like.
Mm.
Maybe Sue could share that with us. We're taking your calls, angel readings today, 1-800-930-2819. We'll be right back.
All right, everybody, we're all clear.
Yay!
Okay. Who is supposed to call me, Dr. Pat?
Linda or Jessica or one of our producers. Yeah, we had
Oh.
a last minute, how do I want to call it? We had scheduled a 15-minute interview earlier today and they couldn't do it and it got changed and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
mind. I just, thought, did I do something wrong? I was checking my computer.
No,
Did I get the
no,
date wrong? No, I
no,
couldn't.
nope. Somebody was actually supposed to call you, but it was such a last
Okay.
minute thing. I mean, you could even hear Benny. We had to go to the Zoom, that Zoom. I had to go from my 10 o'clock show to a different Zoom, then finish that, then come back here. So it was a very important interview.
Okay.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And when we come back, I want you to have that chit chat about gratitude and freedom, and then we'll go to the phones.
Okay. Perfect. Do we have anybody calling?
Annalisa
Oh, good.
from Oregon. Oregon. But you know what the story, that 111 thing?
Yeah.
So I'm really busy during my day. I get a screenshot from a friend of mine who says, "Look at this screenshot." So it's 109 and there's like a blank stage. And at about 110, Joe Biden starts to walk on the stage.
Oh.
And he's rolling on the stage. And Kamala Harris, at 111, he says, kind of, not strongly, but says something. Because what I said is, I was told or shown that the election will be known by 111
Hmm.
yesterday.
Hmm.
And he comes and very casually says, we have enough votes for 270. I mean,
Did,
we pulled the clip of it.
did he?
And everybody started to call me and they were just like, "Oh my God, how did you know that?" Honestly, I had a little daydream and a vision, and there it was. Now, the reality of that truth is manifesting as we speak. I
Yeah.
mean, clearly Nevada, that is, forget about Pennsylvania and Georgia. I mean, a lot of people are not, but it's really all in Nevada because the Nevada people, they are shifting their vote. I mean, they thought Nevada would change this afternoon, and it did, but in Biden's favor. So he doesn't need Pennsylvania or Georgia.
Does he need? But he needs Arizona, right? He's got
He already
Arizona.
has Arizona.
He's got Arizona. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
it's
I was
not
thinking.
likely.
Arizona and
I
Nevada.
Yeah, somebody needs to have a major disaster in Arizona for that not to be true.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not following it. I just get these messages now because I made that statement in the 10 o'clock show. And then
Mhm.
Biden is out there at 111 Pacific time.
Okay.
No, it wasn't planned. It was like, I guess he just wanted to. And it didn't look good because he was walking so slow. He's walking so slow. And all I could think about is, I got to write Kamala Harris and tell her to get out of those brown pantsuits.
I
I
know.
mean,
I thought the same thing. That's
I'm like,
boring.
come on, honey. I know
Can we
you're
come
trying
back?
to dress yourself down.
Put a
Sam,
cute little skirt on.
I've got
Oh
to
my
bring you
God.
guys
Go
back
ahead,
on here,
Benny.
please. Thank
Sorry,
you.
Benny. Hey, everybody, welcome back. Sue Storm, the Angel Lady. We're talking about gratitude and freedom. And Annalisa, we will get to you in a hot second. We are taking everybody's call. 1-800-930-2819. Have you gotten your angels from Sue? If not, that's where we start. Then we take your questions, whatever they are. We're talking about gratitude and freedom. But before we go there, tell folks how they can work with you directly. Tell them what you got planned for us.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, so we have a Dr. Pat special that we always do, where you pay for one half hour and you get the second one at no charge. It's a half price offer, and well worth it, because some time with your angels is so valuable. You can get information on things you've wondered about your whole life, things that you need to know for your future, how to get there, what your blocks are, what your life's purpose is, because the angels say if you know your life's purpose and you move forward on it, there'll be less bumps in the road. So, when we're talking about freedom and moving and stuff, so if you want to know what your life's purpose is, how to work it, how to work with your angels for it, to make it manifest and be fruitful, then call for the Dr. Pat special. And here is my direct line is 800-323-1790, 800-323-1790. My website is theangellady.net, TheAngellLady.net. And I have a super duper book called Angel First Aid, RX for Success, How to Find Your Life's Purpose and Be Successful. Archangel Michael tells me that that's the secret of success, and if things aren't going just right, you need to get back on the path, and then they'll help you move forward. So I think that's it, Dr. Pat. We gave out the information. I'm excited about talking to your listeners.
Yeah, and what I want to say to everybody, there are many things we're not going to touch on today that Susan covers. Susan. Who's Susan? Did I call you Susan?
You did.
What the heck was that?
Susan is the angel of travel. I guess I'm going to be moving out.
Oh my God. I've never called. I've been talking to you for 16 years. I've never called you Susan.
That's true.
Holy cow,
so
that's amazing.
Maybe it's time to travel to get to the freedom we're looking for.
I think it's time to travel. We're going to talk about gratitude and freedom, but Benny, I would love to go to the phones first.
Yes, speaking of travel, we should just maybe move on to our guest, who guest caller who's waiting, Annalisa from Oregon. Hi, Annalise.
Hi, thank you for taking my call, and thank you for being here for all of us.
I love hearing your voice. Thank you so much. How can we help you today?
Well, first off, I'd love to know who my angels are.
Perfect.
Should we just start there? All right.
Yeah,
so you have Gabriel, who's the angel of messages, communication, arts, and invention. And he tells me that you're very bright and you have lots of ideas. The angels help you with all these new, exciting ideas. And then you have, this is interesting, Bettina, creativity. Bettina, Bettina, is the angel of creativity, and she works with divine gifts. Are you a creative?
I am. My favorite thing. I love being in the
Then you're doing your life's purpose because your angels match what you're, creating and doing. And your next angel is Caroline, the angel of positive thinking. But what I see missing here is a money angel. You want one of those too?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Timothy, the angel of good fortune, has been with you since you were a child.
And who is that?
Timothy, good fortune. We were talking about him.
What?
He bestows blessings of abundance and prosperity.
And how do you spell her name?
Timothy.
Oh, Timothy. Okay.
Yep,
I wasn't hearing it for some reason.
Okay.
All right. Abundance.
He says you know him. There have been times when you've just a feeling has come over you, just a good feeling, and you've known something, was right or something was going to happen. He says that he's the one that sent that down to you.
Okay, that's nice to know, because there's definitely sometimes this really sweet feeling. I'm like, who is that?
Now you know. So you asked, and they're telling you. I have another angel that's raising their hand. Sarah, Sarah, is the angel of harmony, and she works with caring and blessed interactions. And she tells me that harmony, peace and harmony is so important to you. And when things are off kilter, so you do what you can to bring them back to alignment, and Sarah helps you with that. Okay?
I have a couple renting my garage, and they blew out the breaker switch, and I'm disabled and not able to do a whole lot and stand and walk easily. It's pretty painful, and I had a friend who was being a caregiver for several months, and then he just went off the deep end, and he's having a hard mental time. I won't go into too many details about that, but the gentleman living here and Joshua moved one side of the garage, everything there, over to the other side, and they've stacked it up so high and so thick, and the breaker switch went out. They blew with a space heater and a light. It blew out, and the man that's living in there with his girlfriend, he won't or is not able to move things away from the breaker switch so that we can flip it back, and there's lights out in my house, and it's just very complicated.
Can you hire somebody to help you? You need somebody to help you.
Yeah.
Somebody. Yeah. We'll let Laramie is the angel of discovery, and Lucian is the angel of resources. We need somebody to help you so that you have the help you need in all areas. They're saying they're going to work on all areas.
Yeah, and there are people in the community. There are people in the community for folks that are either physically challenged or otherwise. There are people in that community in almost every area. And there are hotlines you can call, and they will intervene for you and get you help.
I have been searching for these people for like a year and a half, and I can't find
Where do you live?
Ashland, Oregon.
Oh, Ashland. Oh, my goodness. So you haven't, this is shocking to me. Ashland, right? The home of, oh my gosh, how many spiritual authors and people? And you haven't been able to find anybody in Ashland to help you?
Nope. Rare and in between. I have nurses that come to help me through Medicare, and a physical therapist and a occupational therapist who's helping a lot. But I have put out to churches. I have put out online for help. I actually have a room that I want somebody to stay in to help me, and I can't find anybody. And I've called all these agencies, and I'm finding nothing. And we just had these major fires, and I know there's people that need to live, and it's just not connecting.
Well, let's just say that's the way it was, and now we've changed the energy, and it's going to move forward in a different manner, and these angels are on top of it, and let's just see how good things turn out. I'm looking for miracles here.
Yeah, and I'm going to give you other advice, really practical. Have you called the city of Ashland, the government agency, in the city of Ashland?
The city has a program where they help you shop. And so I've had several different people who would shop for me, and I'm about to call her again because the person who was living here did the shopping for me, and now I need somebody again.
I think you got to call these folks, and you got to lay out this is what's going on, and this is what I need. Okay.
Yeah.
And by the way, the angels will help you on that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I need is divine intervention.
You had your angels before, but now that you know them, who they are, and they're alert and they're on the case, things are going to work out better. Go back and do some of the things you did before and watch the new way it resolves. How's that?
I just called St. Vincent de Paul this morning, and I called another church and 2 churches, and I'm just really surprised that. Okay, I'm going to stop going down that path.
Yep. Yeah. And you know what? Don't think of what you've already done. Let's start from scratch. Have an angel on either side of you, Timothy, and maybe Caroline, positive thinking, sitting on either side of you in your mind, and then make the calls again. Try that.
Okay.
All right.
Like a plan.
Good.
And by the way, when you get to the government website, you want to make sure you're typing in the search feature either something to get ADA that comes up, right? So you need to just get over to the ADA page.
ADA. What is ADA?
Americans with Disabilities Act.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
And they give you, if you go to that page, there's like a button that says, this is a list of the services. And they give you a City Hall question. Write this number down.
Okay.
541
Mhm.
488
Mhm.
6002. And start there. These are the people that are responsible for making the structure and the buildings, but they have services and they have ADA services. So their primary focus is on their facilities, but it's a good place to start.
Mhm. Okay.
All right.
Good.
Try.
Glad you called.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
You betcha. Hey, everybody. Benny, I want to take a short break. When we come back, more with Sue Storm, the Angel Lady.
Okay, all clear?
Thank
Okay.
you.
Do we have anyone else there?
No
I
one
don't think
no
so.
one
I
at the
don't
moment.
see anybody here.
Okay.
No. So I want to go back to talking about gratitude and freedom.
Yeah, and freedom. We don't have an angel specifically for freedom.
No.
I know. I didn't even think about that before. Let me ask who it is. I'll just ask now. Hold on.
Yeah.
They're giving me the name Merkel.
That sounds good. You heard it first here.
Merkle. Merkel. Or is it Markel? They said, yeah. I'm
Mhm.
going to write that down so I have it too.
Cool. Yeah. The tricky thing with Nevada is they have a ton of drop-off ballots and mail-in ballots. They have a ton. I mean, it's like for that state and their population, and the margin between Biden and Trump is small. And so the issue really for them is they have, I think, over 100,000 of these. And so people are just not sure where those would fall.
Right.
And they're
You
hoping
know,
to have the results by Friday. So that's what I'm
when
saying.
I
No point.
thought about every time I think about, like talking to you on today and think about Trump, I think about you because you're the person who knows him intimately and in a
Yeah.
nice way. You
Yeah.
know you knew him way before, so you know a whole lot about him.
He's just, it's not changed.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I mean, it's just that the way we grew up with him is the way we see him. He has not changed.
And as a psychologist, what is it with him that he has
He
no
has
empathy, no
narcissistic
compassion?
He has narcissistic personality disorder. He's not a narcissist. He actually has the disorder. He has a
Ah,
pathological disorder. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. There's a difference between that person is a narcissist and throwing the word around and being pathologically narcissistic personality disorder.
And he just lies with a straight face you know.
But anybody that has that, Jeffrey Dahmer,
Oh,
I mean, the people that have that pathological diagnosis, they're just being them.
Ready to come back?
Yeah,
okay.
thank you.
Stand by.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back, Sue Storm, the Angel Lady. We may have time. Yeah, we might have time for another call, another reading, 1-800-930-2819. And Sue, again, tell folks how they find out about you, tell them how they can work with you, and then we're going to jump over to gratitude.
Okay, sure. All right. So the way to reach me through my website is theangellady.net, TheAngellady.net. My 800 number for a consultation with your angels, and you can use the Dr. Pat special, is 800-323-1790, 323-1790. And I have 3 books. The one that's probably the best for anybody listening today is Angel First Aid, RX for Success, Prescription for Success, How to Find Your Life's Purpose and Be Successful. And it's a great gift to give to someone who's graduating, going to college. Let their angels help them be successful. And so that's about me. The Dr. Pat special is you pay for 1/2 hour and you get the second one at no charge. And a session with your angels is beyond what you can even fathom, because you get answers, they can help you make decisions. It clears your blocks. It's just a wonderful experience.
So, thank you, Sue. One of the things I talked about before was the book that somebody gave me, Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning. And I read the book since I've read the book at least 30 times. I read it every year as a practice. Um, but when I opened the book and I read it, I didn't believe this was possible. So, Viktor Frankl is well known in the world of psychiatry and psychology. And he spent a lot of years, like he spent time in concentration camps. So when he sat down to pen the book or write the book or talk about how he changed his perspective, it was a powerful book. But gratitude is one of those things he's known for. One of his more famous quotes was, "We were grateful for the smallest of mercies." And that's in Man's Search for Meaning. And what he was talking about, Sue, was, I mean, you're in a concentration camp, right?
Yeah,
Like,
and the smallest of mercies would have been so important. And if
mhm,
we can look at our life as being grateful for the smallest of anything,
mhm.
the smallest token of appreciation from someone else, a feather on the sidewalk, just any little thing, it raises your vibrations because you get an excitement, you get a it lifts you up. These wonderful little magical gifts that come from your angels and raise your vibrations. It all works together.
One of the things somebody said to me not too long ago is, I know you talk about gratitude and you talk about humility and you talk about freedom. And, and I've done a number of shows where I talked about the true freedom we have is the freedom to choose. We have the freedom to choose what we put on. We have the freedom to choose what we take into our lives and our minds. And we have the freedom to choose on what we're going to believe in the world, think in the world. And and that is directly connected to a sense of freedom and hope. What do the angels want to say about that as we roll into this upcoming holiday season?
I like that freedom because it's a choice. Whenever there's a situation or a circumstance that seems difficult, look for your options. And again, there might be just that little mercy or that little miracle, but then that'll beget another one, and then another one, and then another one. So look for the options, the choices,
Mhm.
the way that, or if you can't find any options and choices, then certainly go to your angels and let them help
Mhm.
you. Ask them to take over, give them the problem, let them resolve it, and then you'll have your freedom. Just release it to them, release it to God, and then you'll have your freedom, and then move forward. But I feel that's really important,
Mhm.
putting gratitude and freedom together. And we discovered in our break that the angel of freedom is Merkle, Merkle. That's
Mm-hmm.
the angel of freedom. And I just went and asked who that was.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have a new one for my books.
Yeah, similar to Frankl. So, Viktor Frankl, and one of the things I grabbed from that book was this quote: everything can be taken from a man or a woman, but one thing, the last of all human freedoms. That's the thing. And that freedom, he says, is to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. And see, that stuck with me and it stayed with me throughout this holiday season, throughout my choice not to tune into the presidential election until the end, to choose the way I show up on the inside about things. But you know what gratitude does? It cuts to the chase. And gratitude and anger can't coexist.
It's true. It's true. And thank you for bringing up Viktor Frankl's book, because I love it. My angels love it. They're on their little tippy toes. They're just they're just saluting you, sending you. I don't know if you call it angel high fives, but
Yeah, it's a high five.
you're getting a lot of appreciation and applause and thankfulness, Dr. Pat, for all the good that you do forever. And we've been doing this together for so long, and so many people have been helped by your
I
radio
agree.
show and what you've done, and I certainly appreciate you.
I appreciate you, Sue. Thank you. One more time before you go, tell folks about how they can get this kind of support with you, how they can connect with you, how you're able to help them move forward right here, right now.
Oh, okay. So the website is theangellady.net, TheAngelLady.net. And there is an area where you can click on Ask Me, and you can ask me a question. Talk to your angels, ask me a question. And then there's, and also get some success techniques if you want. They will send you some success techniques. The book is called Angel First Aid, RX for Miracles, How to Find Your Life's Purpose and Be Successful. The 800 number to get a session with me and use the Dr. Pat special is 800-323-1790. And in a session, whatever you are looking for, the angels know what it is, know how to help, know what you need, and it's just so easy. It's just, the angels say life is easy, we just don't know how to live it. So let them help you. Let
Mm.
them jump over it and help you resolve it and help you get what you need. And they're all smiling. This is a
Yeah,
good day.
yeah. Thank you. Sue Storm, the Angel Lady. Everybody go to theangellady.net. You'll find information about Sue. You now have her number. And for all of you out there, remember this: you're more powerful than you can imagine, and it's all within you. Reach out to the angels, reach out to your source energy, reach out, bring it in, remind yourself you're more powerful than you can imagine. Thank you all for tuning us. Thank you, Benny. Thank you, David, for before. We'll see you next time.
All clear, ladies. Thank you.